A lightweight coding agent from OpenAI that runs in your terminal. OpenLogi is a native, local-first alternative to Logitech Options Plus, written in Rust, and it unlocks the full capabilities of Logitech mice, keyboards, and webcams over HID++ and UVC, with no account and no telemetry. Under the hood, OpenLogi speaks HID++ directly, with DPI control on 0x2201, the Smart Shift wheel on 0x2111, and per-device scroll inversion on 0x2121, and the project says it is under active development and not yet stable. The surprise is the Actions ring, a cursor-centered, 8-slot overlay of actions with per-application layouts, alongside per-direction gesture bindings with live capture on any capable button, and it runs on macOS, Linux, and Windows. Apache Maca, still incubating, is a local-first AI agent workspace where model messages, tool calls, tool results, permission decisions, and termination events are all recorded as an append-only log on your own machine. Shorter context is not deleted history, so Maca can omit old tool output from the next prompt without throwing away the saved evidence, and desktop, terminal, and evaluation all run through one runtime host. The surprising part is the experiment layer, with declarative multi-arm experiments expanded into task by repetition by subject cells, while artifact lists, workspace instructions, model settings, and sandbox settings sit in the same workspace. The project describes OpenHuman as a personal AI superintelligence, a brain that builds a local-first memory of your life, an orchestrator of agent fleets and workflows, and a deep researcher. The project claims token juice compresses tool output before it hits the model, keeping the same information with up to 80% fewer tokens, and it says autofetch feeds the brain every 20 minutes. What you actually get, according to the README, is 100 plus OAuth integrations, 5,000 plus MCP servers, and 90,000 plus skills, one-click into Gmail, Notion, GitHub and Slack, while the project states plainly that OpenHuman is not AGI. ECC calls itself an agent harness performance optimization system, adding skills, instincts, memory, security, and research-first development for Claude Code, Codex, OpenCode, Cursor and beyond, and it installs from NPM packages ECC Universal and ECC Agent Shield. The install path is the awkward part, because the project says to run its commands inside Claude Code, stop there if you do, and never also run a full manual install into Claude Code. The reveal is what one command drops in, because installing ECC adds its skills, agents, commands, and plugin managed hooks, and the project warns that only its verified channels are maintained or reviewed. Codex CLI is a coding agent from OpenAI that runs locally on your computer, and it also installs in VS Code, Cursor and Windsurf, or runs as a desktop app with Codex app. The quick start in the repository is one line, npm install g at OpenAI/codex, or brew install cas codex if you are on a Mac, instead of hunting for the right release tarball yourself. The surprise is that Codex is not one thing, since the CLI runs locally, the same agent installs into your editor, there is a desktop app, and a separate cloud agent called Codex Web. So what changes for you now is the choosing, because these tools sit at different layers, and the useful question is not which has the most stars but which layer you actually work in. In the next 10 seconds, pick the one that matches how you already work and install it, and subscribe if you want tomorrow's 5 picked and checked the same way.